Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are around the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to this Saturday morning edition. It is the weekend. Yeah, weekend games coming up. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be focusing on Chelsea solely. We returned yesterday from Kazakhstan, and straight away, our head coach went back to work. He had a press conference in the afternoon, and late evening, they had the first training in preparation towards a game against Brentford tomorrow, Sunday. No rest for Enzo Maresca. No rest. I have a lot to talk about, but quickly, there's one important thing I want to talk about before I go to the other issues. Or if there's not enough time, then I'll come back again in the afternoon with other matters. But quickly, finally, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea's grand plan appears to be coming together. Yes, Chelsea's grand plan under the new ownership, Todd Boehly and Co., the Cleric Group, their grand plan for Chelsea appears to be coming together finally, and they have got years. They have years in front of them because the squad currently is so young. Yeah. Meanwhile, the truth remains that Chelsea hierarchy, that's the directors and the ownership, were ridiculed. I want to remind you of that. They were ridiculed last two seasons. And they were told they know nothing about football. You and I'm part of it. This guy, we said they know nothing about football. They are businessmen, bunch of people that have money, want to buy football club. They have no passion for football. And some of us, we even went to the center saying they are destroying our club. Have they taken a step back? Or they've taken a good step forward? You see, they no longer caught the limelight. As we speak, they are no longer in the limelight for the negatives. But equally, the more they were told they were clueless, the more determined this bunch of businessmen from America were to get it right. Oh yes. The more they were told that they were clueless in football matters, the more they were determined to get it right. This is what I observe about them. They never gave up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea's sources say they will continue to assess possibilities in the market to see areas that need to be strengthened. But they are not actually into the market. I will go into that later on. But you see, when we are talking about football club or football management or sports management, these guys, they have a lot of experience when it comes to football, sports management, not football per se. You get it? And they are business people. They understand the word of investment. They understand investment takes time to yield, to grow. The problem some of us we have is that we want it now. Chelsea fans want it now. As a matter of fact, Africans, we want it now. This is the reason why 90% of Africans don't understand what it takes to invest. We eat our capital. We use our capital to buy luxury goods instead of investing it and wait for that capital to grow. But these businessmen, they understand that a club like Chelsea, that they purchase over £4 billion, they need time in order to get it right. They will make mistakes, they will fall, but they learn to rise even when they fall. They learn to rise even when they make mistakes, to correct things. In the first season, I remember very well, who was our sporting director? We had no sporting director. It was Todd Boehly. He was the head of the club. The face of the club. He was in charge of recruitment and everything. But from last season, we saw it when they began to recruit different departments, changing the medical team. In fact, as a matter of, as we speak right now, the entire medical department has been changed. No wonder our injury situation has been reduced or limited. The entire medical department has been changed. They got in sporting directors, co-sporting directors, which we still had issues with. We, the fans, oh, why sporting director? Why co-sporting directors? Oh, that is why there's so much confusion. Oh, that is why they were buying bunch of players. You know, you can. I said it here that just like Pep Guardiola said before, you can win nothing with kids. I said it here. Am I to eat my humble pie? Ladies and gentlemen, I said it here on this platform. Right now, it looks like you can actually win with kids if the right environment, if those kids are in the right environment, being managed by the right man. And if those kids are the right profile of kids that fit into the system. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this morning it is your breakfast. And before we go into other matters later in the afternoon, I brought this up so that you will begin to think. Right now, every Chelsea fan, we believe, like in our last game against Tottenham, even when Chelsea was down by 2-0 in the first 10 minutes, every Chelsea fan around the globe still believed that Chelsea was still going to win the game. We still believe, I never doubt it in a second, that we will come back and win the game. And we won. It doesn't matter how it was won, but we won. Ladies and gentlemen, now, it is your breakfast. I will not say much right now. I should be back in the afternoon, and I'll be talking more on some other important issues. But quickly, Enzo Maresca reiterates his message to the fans, and I love it. Our head coach speaking to the fans, he said, we need our fans on Sunday, which is tomorrow. My goodness. Our fans that are in the UK, that they are doing a great job. The fans that goes to the stadium every game, that buys the ticket and are present at the stadium in every game, my heart goes out to them. He said, we need our fans on Sunday. The game will be decided for a tiny details. The game against Brentford will be decided for a tiny details. And we need, until the final whistle, our fans behind us, pushing us. You see, why I like this statement? Our head coach doesn't leave anything for chance. He understands the game of football. He knows that every tiny details matters a lot at this stage. And that is why when he's continually playing down that we are in the title race, sometimes it baffles me. Because it's only title, contenders. Title contenders that looks at all these details. Every single detail. We need the fans. If you are around the UK or you are in Europe, you can board the next available train to UK, London specifically, Stamford Bridge, be part of the celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it is your breakfast. I'm not here to take much time, but I came here to celebrate our owners. Todd Bole & Co., Clearly Capital Group, they've done a great job. So far, so good. I should be back in the next one. See you when you see me. Shalom and peace.